Tens of thousands of Serbian demonstrators descended upon central Belgrade to renew calls for early elections that grew out of the anti-corruption movement sparked by a deadly rail station disaster that took place in November of 2024. Now, the marchers had gathered for the rally carrying Serbian flags or ones representing their university faculty. Other people who had travelled from around the world held banners with the names of their towns. The protesters yelled the movement's signature slogan, "The students are winning." And this was to the sound of drums and whistles. Crowds streamed through the city to the Slavia Square. Large banners hanging from trees, t-shirts, badges and stickers also bore the slogan.
It should first be resolved to have realistic and fair elections so that there is no stealing or cheating. I'm not saying that only this government does it. There has been stealing for 100 years. And I can no longer reconcile with the fact that someone steals from someone else non-stop. We need to stand in the way of that. These youths are the real thing. We all need to stand by them so that the situation can finally move from the deadlock.
We have come to stand by our young people and we will remain at their side until the very end. We need nothing. We are not looking to occupy positions of power. We ask only for justice and we want to save this country from these cartels.
Later, the rally was disrupted as clashes broke out between demonstrators and police. Masked men threw stones, bottles and firecrackers at police who responded with tear gas. Following the violence, several people were arrested by authorities as police vehicles kept the crowds away from the presidential and parliament buildings. The Serbian anti-corruption movement stems from a station canopy collapse which occurred in November of 2024 in Novi Sad and claimed 16 lives. Since then, the calls for a transparent investigation into what happened have snowballed into a push for early polls. While the protests have passed off peacefully for the most part, some have been marred by clashes in recent months, with several protesters saying that they were attacked by masked government supporters. On Friday, the Council of Europe's Human Rights Commissioner warned that Serbia's rights situation had worsened, citing attacks on activists and journalists alike. The students leading the movement hope that Saturday's demonstration will relaunch their campaign to push nationalist President Vučić to call early elections. Vučić regularly raises the issue, suggested on Thursday that the elections could take place in autumn.